Hello everyone, welcome to Choice Abacus Ninjas, where we train the brain bit by bit. Today we are going to talk about direct addition and subtraction of numbers 1 to 4. But before we proceed, let's talk about some basic things we need to know, which are the two special fingers that we use to solve on the abacus. Yes, on the Soroban Abacus, we have two special fingers, which is the thumb and the index finger. The thumb is used to add number, the index finger is used to subtract. Yes. We move in with the thumb and return with the index. What is moving? Whenever you hear move in, it means add. When you hear return, it means minus. So moving means plus, return means minus. Good. So there are four special skills a child needs to have if you're working on the Soroban Abacus. What are those skills? The first one is listening skill. Yes. You have to pay very good attention if you want to know what you're doing on the abacus, because this abacus, if you're working on it, you need to have speed. And because there is speed, you need to listen very attentively. You don't talk. When you talk, you lose your focus and you won't get the number that has been called. So you have to listen attentively. That's your number one skill. You have to build your speed. As you listen, you solve. You have to build your concentration. Don't get distracted with anything. And the last one, your accuracy. So our four special skills that you need to have is the listening skill, the speed, your concentration, and your accuracy. Yes. So you need to have these four skills. Before we dive into what we have, I know that you want your child to work with us to learn this abacus. If you are looking for where to buy your student abacus, call us on this number on the screen and get your abacus. You can chat, you can call, or you WhatsApp us and get your abacus. And you will also get your workbook. This workbook will help you to have numbers you work with. Constant practice will help you to know what you are doing. It will make you to learn and understand what we are doing. Let's quickly dive into what we have, which is direct addition and subtraction of numbers 1 to 4. And what are those numbers 1 to 4? Look at our bits. This is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. That makes it 4. 1 to 4. So what does it mean? That is adding and subtraction of numbers 1 to 4. How do we do direct addition and subtraction of numbers 1 to 4? Okay. When you have numbers 1 to 4, is unit number, right? Because it's not a 2-digit number, it's 1 digit, is unit. So looking at this abacus, you'll be asking yourself, why do we have so many bits if you are just working with this one? No, we don't work with only one rod. We work with all of them depending on the question that we have. Since we are doing direct addition of numbers 1 to 4, we are working with one rod because it's a unit number. But all these rods represent place values. This is our unit rod. This is our tens. This is our 100. This is our 1,000, tens of 1,000, hundred of 1,000, million, and so on. So when you have number that is more than 1 digit or more than 2 digits, you apply it on the place value that it falls on. Okay, now let's work on our direct addition of numbers 1 to 4. When you have 4 minus 2 plus 2, 4 minus 2 plus 2, that is, when you hear plus, it means moving. So, plus 4, that's moving 4. Return 2, move in 2. What's our answer? Our answer is 4. For you to know your answer on the abacus, every bit that is close to the bean is your answer. That's why when you want to work on the abacus, you make sure you clear it. You clear it so that you have space here. All this place will be free. As you're seeing it, I've returned everything to 0. So here is 0, everything is 0. But when you work, whichever bit that is close to the bean is your answer. So let's go again. 4 minus 2 plus 2. Move in 4 using your thumb. return 2, move into. Our answer is what? 4. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 are close to the bin. So 4 is your answer. It's fun and easy, right? Yes. So let's try something else. You clear. You clear. Now we have cleared. Everything is on 0. So let's go again. 3 minus 1 plus 2. 3 minus 1 plus 2. It means move in 3. Return 1. Move in 2. What's our answer again? 4. Different questions, same answer, right? Our answer is 4 because 4 bits are close to the bin. It's easy, right? Okay, let's try a longer number. Let's try something longer. You see, why this Soroban Abacus is very, very good for children. When they have, even no matter how long the numbers are, you'll be able to solve it very quickly because you are using this Soroban Abacus. Let's try it. Move in 2. Move in 1. Return 2. Return 1. Move in 4. Return 2. Move in 1. Return 3. Move in 2. What's our answer? Our answer is 2. Excellent. The numbers were very long, but we are able to get it as fast as possible because we are using the Soroban Abacus. Do you know one good thing about this Soroban Abacus? It's very fun for children. And the more you practice, the more you enjoy it because you don't want to fail. You try over and over, especially when you're competing with your brother or your sister. You have someone else you're competing with. Oh, let's try this. You keep trying. You want to know who is faster and who gets the answer correctly. You keep practicing. That way you are building your speed, your concentration, and every other thing that you need to do. Okay, so if you want to get the abacus, remember to call the number on the screen. Using the abacus to solve the mathematics is so good. But why did we say that you need to build your concentration? It's not just because they're calling numbers for you when you're working on the abacus. Remember that this is mental mathematics. And you get to a point where you don't need to work touching the abacus. You work while visualizing the abacus. Yes. You get to that point where you don't need to touch the abacus to work. You visualize it. So, how do we do that? Once you start working on the abacus, you get conversant with it. You start visualizing it. So when you start visualizing your abacus, that's when you see children working like this. Moving 2, moving 2, return 1, return 1, moving 2, return 3, moving 2, moving 1, return 4, moving 2, moving 1, return 2. What's our answer? 1. Try it. That's the answer. It's very, very easy and it's very fun. And you as a parent would like to see your child work very fast like this and still get an accurate answer. That's why you have to key into this our Soroban Abacus tutorial. Get our abacus, get our workbook, and allow your child to join the Abacus Ninjas and learn how to solve mathematics as fast as a calculator. Thank you. See you next time. Remember to subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so that you'll be able to get notification whenever we post a new video. Bye.